discovered camp. Those who say maths is all around us. You just need to know where to look.
Of all of the structures that you get in nature, I think one of the most beautiful is the nautilus shell. So there's a little creature that lives inside here and creates all these shapes, and it hops from one chamber to the next as it grows. And this shell is just incredibly intricate, and you might wonder how something so small can create something quite so remarkable. But actually, there is a hidden pattern in here that you can start to see when you measure these chambers. So that one is coming out at 14.5 millilitres. And this one, on the same axis, is 46.7.
I'm measuring how wide the shell would have been as the Nautilus grew. I pick an angle and measure the inner chamber, and then a second measurement to the outer rim.
99.5.
I do this 3 times for 3 different angles until I have 3 sets of numbers.
When you look at them, I mean, they look pretty random, right? It looks like there's no connection between them at all. But looks can be deceptive, because if you take each of these pairs of numbers and divide one by the other, a very clear pattern starts to emerge. So here, if we do this number divided by this, we get 3.22. This number divided by this one gives 3.25, I think. Sorry, my mental arithmetic isn't great. And this number divided by this number then gives 3.24. And suddenly, the same number starts to appear, around about 3.2-ish. It doesn't matter where on the shell you measure, the ratio of the width of these chambers ends up being pretty much constant throughout the shell.
I've got it right to 1 decimal place. Not bad. That will be down to my measuring skills rather than the Nautilus.
What all of this means is that the Nautilus is growing its shell at a constant rate. So every time it does a complete turn, it ends up sitting in a chamber that is around about 3.2 times the width of the turn before. And by repeating this very, very simple mathematical rule, it can create this beautifully intricate spiraled shell.